Brad, congratulations. Just give us your assessment of that game first, please.
I thought it was pretty professional. Made limited errors, played good field position. We talked about just making sure we get to the end of the tackle count. I wasn't too familiar with the short field, but we just focused on getting to the end of the tackle count, and that's where all our points would come on the end of the tackle count. We put a bit of work into them early. I thought that they were brave. They really had a crack in the first half, and then just think weight of possession and the amount of work they had to do took its toll on them. But that's a credit to our guys on being patient and being professional to play like that.
That word patience, I know we've mentioned it at times already this season, how you seem to grind, particularly in that first half hour or so.
We're getting better. They need to understand that we don't need to be winning on the scoreboard 10 minutes into the game. It doesn't matter. We need to build our games, and then we come back out in the second half and try and build again. We had a missed tackle, which they scored a length of field try, which we're not happy about. But overall, we had a couple of red zone penalties in the first half to let them out of their half, which we talked about and adjusted and got that right in the second half. So they didn't roll over and just gift us the game. We had to work hard for it.
How frustrating was that at the start of that second half and that try could now control things?
It's frustrating, but everyone's chasing that perfect 80 minutes and you're never going to get it. So it's just what it is. Our response was good. We just had to start again. It was a one-off. Usually Crofty's a very good defender. You got it wrong, he'll learn from it.
I've got to ask you about Sam Lisone. That's some impact in his 2 stints today.
Yeah, really good. I think though the last month his football has been pretty good coming on. We probably played better to the conditions for Sam today. There's no point bringing him on, and like we did last week at the start of the second half, and our first 3 sets we made errors, and we spent the first 8 minutes defending our try line last week. That's not what we need Sam doing. He's doing a good job defensively when he's there with his effort areas, but he's obviously got a very damaging carry, so we need to keep the ball in our hands.
Is that the perfect sort of way to use a player like Sam in those short, sharp?
Yeah, well, he's a power explosive, but he's worked really hard on his weight throughout the pre-season. I challenged him out to get to a certain weight. I wasn't playing him, and he's done it. He's kept himself there, and he said himself he wanted to be the best impact player in the game. He's slowly earning that respect, I suppose.
I guess it's an ideal way as well to use him, and you've got that luxury given the depth that you've got in the forwards.
We can do that because we've got plenty of minutes in the other guys. Often I'm taking them off, not because they're tired, just because we can afford to get some good minutes into some of the other guys. So being able to use Sam, and he knows his role, what his role is, and it's at either side of half time, and then if we, depending on what happens, we can get him on at the back end of the game too.
How sort of tough, in a good way, are those selections you're having to make, particularly in the forwards? James Bentley, the player that missed out today, Cooper Jenkins last week, obviously.
Yeah, well, Bentos will be back in next week, so someone else will have to miss out. So that's the luxury we've got at the moment. And like I've said a few times, it's not. I don't have to use my words or make threats. It's that boys are looking around, knowing that. And look, none of them want to miss a week. They understand that at some stage they're all going to miss a week, but none of them want to miss a week, which is a good thing. So talked about choices that we had to make today, and we made the right choices.
Have you come away injury-free as far as you know from that?
I think so. Yeah, but I've said that too many times this year, and then little injuries have snuck up on us. So I'll just leave it until we get back and we have a good look at them.
And just finally from me, Brad, I saw you having a conversation with I think it was a Castleford fan on your way down the stand.
Yeah,
what was that about?
No, he's just challenging me around some of our tactics, but that's part of it. I suppose I've got to get used to it, don't I? Enjoyed it. It was good.
Cheers, Brad.
Thank you.
I was going to ask you, Brad, did you enjoy the atmosphere?
Yeah, it was great. Like everyone, sort of talked to me about the experience here, and this is the bit that I've really enjoyed since I've been over here. Lots of different experiences, and it's taught me. Well, I feel like I've had to get better in some areas, so it's taught me that as well. But yeah, it was a great. You can see the support that Castleford have got. Their fans, and I was really happy today that we had a good contingency of fans behind us to help us. And the only way we're going to continue to get those guys wanting to come and travel away to watch us play is if we play like we did today. So. But I don't want to give Castleford a rap because I thought they were really good. I thought they tried really hard, and maybe it's probably their best half of footy. that started, and also like, they lost a player 5 minutes in. They were down to 12 men.
What did you say to the fan? Can you tell us?
I just told them to relax.
On Sam, he's obviously out of contract at the end of the season. Do you know what the situation there
I
is?
don't know exactly what it is, but Bleasy's working at it. Look, the club worked really hard to put together this team, and we still think their best footy's a long time, further down the track for them. But we certainly want to try and keep most of them together. It's not easy, but Bleasy's working hard, and I think the club's done a really good job.
So you think Sam has still got a lot to offer going?
Yeah, Sam's got something to offer. Yeah.
Brad, you're up to third now. Do you feel momentum building?
Well, we're chasing that, just being a little bit better each week, and getting our combinations right. Where we sit on the table, that's nice, but it's not what my priority is right now. With that performance, that professionalism, can we do that again next week? Like, that's what we need to be chasing, more so than the 2 points. And if we chase those sort of performances, well, the 2 points, the win column takes care of itself.
I know you're not looking too far ahead, but do you feel like you've got a team to threaten hopefully our Wigan when it does come to the business end of the year?
We're not at their level yet, but that's where we're aiming to get to.
Yeah. Think you're capable of getting there?
Well, time will tell, won't it?
Yeah.